Emirates completed ground engine testing with 100% sustainable aviation fuel.
Emirates has successfully completed ground engine testing for one of the GE90 engines on a Boeing 777-300ER that use 100% sustainable aviation fuel, SAF. The purpose of testing and analysis on the ground is to demonstrate the ability of the GE90 engine to run at 100% SAF, specially blended without affecting its performance. Does not require modifications to aircraft systems or special maintenance procedures on Boeing 777-300ER or GE90 engines to operate. SAF reduces carbon emissions over the fuel life cycle by up to 80%. The ground test results will now pave the way for the airline's first experimental flight test using 100% SAF in a single engine, which is scheduled to take off this week. The test activity involved operating one engine on 100% SAF and another on conventional jet fuel, to better analyze the behavior and performance of the fuel system on each fuel type. Compare the specific output of each engine, and ensure smooth operation of the aircraft engine and airframe fuel system during planned test flights. During ground testing at the state-of-the-art Emirates Engineering Center in Dubai, the aircraft first underwent its standard pre-inspection activities. After that, the stationary operation test begins by first running the Honeywell 331-500 Auxiliary Power Unit (APU) at 100% SAF. The APU is then fully loaded with the SAF to start the engine. The left engine ran through its full power range, utilizing the same setup that would be used for experimental flight. This includes idle, takeoff, and climb settings, at the full flight profile duration, running at maximum speed and intensity. The machine was then run on the cruise setting for 15 minutes. After the simulation ends, the engine cools down. The fuel is isolated in separate fuel tanks to maintain separation of the test fuels. After the field test is completed, Emirates has worked closely with partners GE Aerospace, Boeing, Honeywell, Nest and Virent Inc., a subsidiary of Marathon Petroleum Corp. Throughout 2022 in testing SAF fuel mixtures. The partners have developed a blend with the same quality and performance characteristics as conventional jet fuel, and have collaborated on technical analysis and operational requirements surrounding ground testing and experimental flight activities. Results from this initiative will provide additional data and research around synthetic and biofuel blend components, supporting future standardization and approval for 100% drop in SAF. Following successful single-engine trials, Emirates will then continue to develop this initiative with engine airframe manufacturers as well as SAF providers with the aim of certifying this blend for commercial use. Currently, SAF is approved for use in blends of up to 50% with conventional jet fuel. Emirates has been a long-time supporter of industry and government efforts to drive the development of the SAF industry, and regularly participates in initiatives to contribute to SAF adoption. Its first flight powered by SAF mixed jet fuel was made in 2017, operating from Chicago O'Hare Airport on a Boeing 777. Emirates received its first A380 powered by SAF in December 2020, and hauled 32 tons of SAF for its flight from Stockholm earlier that year, with the support of the Swedish Biofuel Incentive Program. Flights from Oslo have also started operating with SAF. Emirates is a member of the Steering Committee for the World Economic Forum's WEF Clean Skies for the Future initiative, which seeks to promote the adoption of SAF worldwide. The airline also contributed to the UAE government's efforts in compiling the SAF roadmap and the WEF-supported Power to Liquids roadmap for the UAE.
Setiap harinya, mesin pesawat juga terkena kondisi cuaca ekstrim.